Okay, guys, hey, welcome back. So here we're gonna try to record a live trade. Got into this trade yesterday, LEDS. It's the same thing, another short squeeze. So I got in the morning time, anticipating what is actually happening right now, and then wind up going red on the trade. But I have a similar trade to this. If you watched my channel, IHT, I think it was like one of the first videos that I shot. So it's just a short squeeze where you're down money. I wasn't fully done buying the position, so I was like, all right, let me just let it sit for a little while. There's still a lot of attention on the stock. Rather than take this big loss, I'm gonna hold on to it. I'll use it as an investment position, and then just let it sit for a while and see what I can get. And it's down a good bit of money, but not nothing that was gonna kill me. So I held it, and here we go. We're getting a continuation of the short squeeze into the next day, just like we did with LEDS. So yesterday I bought 1,000 shares at 19.29, 500 at $19.13, and then this morning, look, we closed like this yesterday, and then this morning, 7 o'clock, boom, we pop up right out the gate, pop up. Now we're green on the trade. You can see the money over here, and I'm looking for more. I want to try to sell this close to 30 today because look at all the good things we have going for us. Let's shrink it down a little bit. We're bouncing back. We're bouncing or going back down into support. Hopefully, we should bounce off right here. But yeah, look at the volume yesterday, right? Now look at the volume today. So even more. So the move that we got yesterday went $12 to about $21. So that's $9 move. So if we get a $9 move today, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 26. So we'll see. This is a ultra low float stock. Remember low floats we've been talking about, and you guys notice a theme here. It's the same thing over and over again, and this is usually how it goes in the market. Different sectors will run these low floats and short squeezes have been the main theme lately, for sure. Excuse me. So we'll give this a little bit of time. This can happen really quick. Maybe we might have to wait till the end of the day. We'll see. The main thing I'm going to be watching is this volume. I want to see a big spike. I prefer and hope that this happens before 10:30. I hate sitting in longs after 10:30. Shorts are different. I have a different opinion on that, though. I like sitting in shorts for some reason. I'm more comfortable. But yeah, so let's give it some time, see what we get. So far the volume's still pretty good. It looked like it died down a little bit here, but notice the big volume sticks on the bottom. They're on buying, so the price is going up as the volume is going up, so that's good. Now this red one, volume's a little bit lower, and then it's even a lot lower here. So in my opinion, there's a lot more buyers and sellers. Where can we keep track of that? We can keep track of that down here on this thing we got called level 2. So here are all of the exchanges, NASDAQ, right? New York Stock Exchange. And these are the people, what they're willing to bid. So they're bidding over here, and this is what the people are asking for over here. So being that it's a low float stock, there's only like 2 million shares. The spread is pretty wide. You can see $10 or 21.10, and then they're asking 21.25. So you got a 15-cent spread. So the market makers love that. They're making a ton of money on this. Just buying, selling the bids and asks and spreads. So let's give it some time here. Try to give this like 20 minutes on this video. See what we get. If it doesn't work out, we don't get. I'm thinking maybe it might be smart to sell most of the position into $26 just based on the move. See what we get. Sorry, throat is all messed up here. I'm doing this live, so I can't really change much. Let's go, baby. PO. All right, I think once we push through this area right here, this 22.16, we should be good to get that 26. Still early, still 9:45. So there's a lot of traders that use 15-minute candles. So you want to look and see what are they seeing. Here's what they're seeing. Here's a 15-minute chart. Ooh, looks nice. Looks nice. It's a strong chart. You know, rip, dip, bounce. Rip, dip, bounce. So hopefully that's what we get here. We just got to break this 2216 area. And look at the volume. So look at the volume in this 15 minutes compared to the 15 minutes when it opened yesterday. Big difference, right? So we should be good theoretically. You know, it's not a guarantee, but you have to think in probabilities when you're trading, right? And what was the probability that this thing was going to die down with 2 million shares after it squeezed yesterday? Because here's a different way to look at it. Let's say you shorted this stock, right, yesterday. Here, because you saw it going down, and then you thought you were doing good all day. I've done it before, and then I've gotten squeezed so many damn times, and it sucks when you get squeezed, because when it happens so fast, and you're down so much money so quick, a lot quicker than a lot quicker than I was down money here. You know, this took all afternoon, and I was comfortable with it. It was a kind of slow bleed, so I'm like, all right, you know, I'll just pile on another 1,000 shares or whatever, and I'll hold this as an investment, and I'll get a small bounce and get out, worst comes to worst. But I, just from trading this, you know, so many times, and due to the history, and knowing that there's a lot of traders on this, fun's not done. Not yet. Not yet. So the 15-minute chart looked good, right? Now this is starting a new candle. So as you can see up here, we're on 946. So this first 15 minutes, we had 7.4 million shares, whereas yesterday in the first 15 minutes we had 110,000. So we got a lot more people on this. The problem is that, you know, they're buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. If you know, they would just hold, we would get a huge price rip here. You know what? Let me see. Yeah, I still have this up. So I was making videos last night. So check this out. Here's LEDS, Spear Trade in Benzinga. Okay. Okay, so let's look at some information on this stock, right? LEDS is the one we're in right now. Shares float 2.4 million, that's it. AMC has 100 million. That puts things into perspective. Short float 23%. So about 500,000 of these shares are sold short. There's only 1.4 or 1.6, something like that, floating around if you just do it off of 2 million. Insider transactions to institutions. There's not a lot of shares, so, you know, this is good for us anyways. Let me just click this up because this thing likes to make noise. Okay, let's go back, bring this one down. Okay. All right, let's see what we get. We can always get out of this trade whenever we want. If we want, we can just hit boom, flatten. You'll probably get shit orders. You won't get good averages. So what we want to do is sell on these spikes up. So we got, how many shares? 2,200? Yeah, okay. So we can sell 10% of the position at a time. So 200, and we'll make 11 sales. So let's start collecting some money here. It's at 9:48. We'll wait till halfway through the second 15-minute candle. Boom, there we go. Now let's break the high of the day. See, we're at 22.78. We just need to break that, get some volume. Let's compare the volume between this. Bang, there we go, baby. All right, so the first 15 minutes, right, we had 7.4 million. Now, look at the time. It is about 4 minutes through this, and we have 1.7. So 4, 8, 12, 2, 4, 6. We're right on pace. So we're doing good. Now we're high of the day, high of the day. This is why you have your resistance and support lines drawn out in advance. Let's see. So we're going to wait until about 9:52, halfway through this this 15-minute candle and see what we get. And honestly, I don't even really trade with the 15-minute candles because I think that, I like to be different. I don't want to be doing what everyone else is doing. A lot of traders use the 5s and the 15s and the 1s. What I found out, though, I trade a lot better off of this, the 10-minute candle. So you see how I just changed that in there? I just think it's much cleaner, and it's easier to do the math with what I do. So first 10 minutes, right, we had the 5.5 million in a 10-minute candle. Now the next 10 minutes, we had 4.3 million. So volume died down a little bit. That's kind of normal, off of the open. What I want to see is this hold the $22.16 support here. And then if we do, our next support level would be that, or our next resistance should be that 26. And we should be good. But there's a lot of traders trading this today, a lot of people on it. This thing can really move and get out of hand pretty quick on the way up. So let's start. We're at 950, 950. All right, we're still doing good. Still doing good. So here's our profit and loss for the day. It says, we're up. We're positive $8,200 on this position, 8,800 hours right now. But the reason why it says PL day, profit loss on a day, because yesterday I was down probably the same amount that I'm up right now. But that's the difference between knowing and believing in your position. I wouldn't do that in any kind of a different trade, but a short squeeze on an ultra low float stock. There's not many shares out there. So, and the history of the stock I know. And this is also semiconductor stock. So semiconductors, there's a shortage right now. There's a chip shortage. So there's a lot of things you got to put together. And, once you do, you're like, okay, this makes sense. That makes sense. A lot of traders on it. Low float, short squeeze. Short squeeze is the theme. Chip shortage, yada, yada, yada. So get in. All right. We're about halfway through that second 15-minute candle. Let's see what those traders are seeing. Still looks good on the 10, still looks good on the 15. So we're, we had this wick here, tested it, then we broke through. Now we got this wick. So we just want this to close strong. And it's looking pretty good so far. So we hit that 24.35. And I think we should start selling and start joining the ask and getting a feel for, if we can get rid of these shares. When you hit join the ask on Thinkorswim, you're saying, hey, let me sell my shares, however many shares you got in this box here, for the price that this person's asking. All right, so you see the shares just sold right here, up in the top left-hand corner. All right, so now we just sold a little bit of our position. We have, actually we sold 180 out of 200, it looks like. Is that right? Yeah, 720. I think so. I guess I had, you know what? I bought 20 extra shares, so I forgot about that. So let's sell 20, join the ask. See what we get, right? And then let's go back to the 200s. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Come on, baby. Let's get to 100. It can get to 30, I think. I think 30's not being a pig. So you got bulls, you got bears, and you got pigs. Bulls make money going up. Bears make money going down. Pigs trying to get too much to get slaughtered, so you can't get greedy. Always take into account how much money you're willing to lose on the trade. In this case, I was doing this pretty much risk reward 2-to-1. I was going to try to make double of what I was willing to lose. So we'll see if I get that. Either way, I can always get out of this real quick. If I see something I don't like, if I get this huge dip or something real quick, like can happen in these stocks, I'll get out, take the money, move on to the next stock, and I'll look to trade weekly options. Bunch of bullshit too. I just tried to buy some calls on AMC, and you can't buy any calls. You can only close the position, so that's ridiculous. All right, so come on, baby, let's go. Where are we on the 15-minute? Yeah. We got to hold this 22.16. It's going to be a volatile ride because it's a low float stock. Let's see what the 5-minute chart looks like. 5-minute chart's still all good. Not one red candle on there. So people still should be pretty confident trading this on the 5, on the 15, even the traders who trade like me on the 10. It looks good. Look at the volume. Boom, steady, 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 steady. Oh, these 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Probably around 10:30 that should drop off. Should. Doesn't mean it will, but usually around 10:30, 11 we get that drop. So let's see, come on. I don't want to add into this and sell the bid because that means I'm helping out these people trying to buy it for cheap. I want them to buy it for more expensive. So I always want to do join the ask. We got 2,000 shares left, so I have 200 in the box here, and I'm just going to try to sell piece by piece. You got to be patient. Patience can mean the difference between thousands of dollars, literally, in minutes. So we'll see what we can get, but we're not going to get greedy. All right, so we should be about, almost halfway through this candle. And we got 400,000 shares, so if we're halfway through, it would be 7:30. So one more minute, we'll be halfway through. So halfway through this 5-minute candle, we should be right here, right? So that would mean the volume is dying down if it's not. I don't like that. We have about another 30 seconds here. See if we get this spike in volume real quick. If not, we're probably going to drop down and test this 22.16. Oh, my throat is messed up. Nine more seconds to halfway through the candle. So you want the price to hold up or the volume to be the same? Okay, price is pretty much holding up. Dip a little bit in this red candle. Well, it's halfway through, so yeah, we'll see. But the volume did die down so far. Now, hopefully that means that, you know, the people who are willing to hold and trying to squeeze this baby, all the weak hands are out, so we can make some money. Shit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. 2603. 2603. So when I see that 26, 25's coming in there, I'm starting to sell some of this. All right, boom. Let's do 200. Join the ask. Come on. Now, if I would hit 200, join the ask, and it, bing, boom, sell real quick. I turned the sound off of this last night because I was doing some stuff. Look, okay, top left corner filled. Boom, we just sold 200 more shares. All right, come on, come on. Now, look at the ask down here, 24.90. People are asking 24.90. When we see that ask in the 25s and mid 25s going up to 26, we're going to try to dump some more shares. Come on. Now, look at the volume. Remember I told you. The 5-minute type thing, right? So 6, 7. Now, see that volume popped up because people are nervous down here. Like, oh shit, is this thing gonna dip on me? And then once it breaks this wick or the end of the close of this candle, then these chasers start to come in there. Oh, it's still going up, still going up. You should have bought this shit yesterday. That's what you should have done. Days ago, actually. I missed this days ago, and believe me, if I would have saw it, I would have. Damn, I would have loaded. Okay, let's join the ask. 200. Join the ask. Come on. Now, I'm going to expect some resistance here at this 26. Okay, we just sold those 200. All right, so we can get past this $26.03. We should be good to go to 28.27. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Come on. All right. So as we get into close to the high 27s, we want to join the ask. We got 1,600 more shares left. All right. Volume's still good. Don't worry about that dip. Now that was just the end of the close of this candle right here. Now here's a new one. That's small volume, that dip. Small volume, 12 seconds into the candle. 197,000 shares in 30 seconds. So 2, 4, 4, 4, 8, 12, 19, 20. That's about 2 million shares in 5 minutes. Yeah. So we're still on pace to do. Slow down a little bit. We're about pace to do 2 million shares this next 5 minutes. Just a little bit of math. Break above this 2603, and we should be good. Let's see what's going on in my other accounts here. AMC, not really doing much. You know why? Because you can't buy any fucking calls. It's such bullshit. You know, God forbid the, public makes some money. You know, free open markets, my ass. Can't buy calls. It's ridiculous. People on Wall Street losing too much money, I guess. How it goes. That's why I was saying in my video last night, like, don't expect that shit to last, you know. People thinking that that's going to get up to $1,000, $100,000. Like, you must have lost your damn mind. AMC is never, ever, I put my life on that, is never going to get to $100,000 a share. Just do the math. Look at the float. 100 million times 100,000. Right. Fucking movie theater. But, you know, whatever. There's people new to this shit. So, but when you use that to your advantage, right? You got people who actually believe that. Okay, cool. Ride it for $10 every day. Make some real money. All right, here we go. All right, so where are we at? 2683. All right, join the ask. Boom. See how quick they sold? Even though I hit join the ask, they sold that quick. That was weird. How much did they sell for? That's weird. I don't know. 2683. How did... See, this is a shady shit, right? So now the price is all the way down here, but I just sold 200 shares that quick for 2683. This thing's going up. This is going up. So there's a little trick you can use. You know, if you're getting your order sold that quick and the price is down here, something's up. So we probably going to get a nice little rip here. Now, 30 area is going to make me nervous. Where are we at? 3 minutes on this candle? Come on, baby. Rip. How many shares we got left? 1,400? 1,400. I want to get rid of 400 at a time now, or 400 at least on this one. So look at the S, 2635. 2635. Come on. Push. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, 3 minutes and 30 seconds through this 5-minute candle. Look at the volume. Stay comfortable. Stay calm. So they say plan the trade. Trade the plan. That's what we're doing here. Here's our profit and loss for today. We have $8,551 open. That means, you know, if we go back down to our average here and get red, we'll lose that $8,000. So we don't want to let that happen. So 4 minutes. All right, volume's dying down. I don't like that. 4 minutes and 20. We want another white candle. We want this candle to close white. Come on. We got 20 seconds on this candle. Seconds on this 5 minute. Come on, 7 seconds. Come on, let's get this green. Come on. All right, so it's closed green a little bit. Not a very strong candle. That's usually a reversal candle, actually, which means the price is about to drop the other way. So you know what? I'm not going to get greedy, am I? If I get a huge dip here, I'm just going to get out and just dump all my shares. And I can always get back in another account. This account is a cash account that I always do this stuff in, so you have to trade it differently. Come on. All right, there's a little bit. This one. All right, 10:05. 10 o'clock, right? Out. So not what I wanted. Didn't get to 30, you know. But look, I'm not going to sit here and bitch about not getting to 30. There's thousands of other stocks out there right now trading. I got a few other accounts. I'm going to try to get on some option plays. So let's see what we did. Oh, I got these small cost position. So here we go. You know, we're out. Can get back in on a dip. I'll look around, see what's going on, read the environment. But you see this candle, guys? On a 5 minute chart, any chart, this is a reversal candle. What does that candle show? Well, let me explain. Damn it. All right, so that candle, it shows nervousness because you had people willing to buy here, and then you had people willing to sell here in this wick. So it's like they don't know. Do you want to go up? Do you want to go down? So these are usually reversal candles. So in other words, if this candle, if we're coming down and we got all red candles down here, and then we get that type of candle down here, probably we're going back up until the next resistance area at least. But I'm comfortable with that. I'm happy with it. So this is the second video I've done where this short squeeze theme has been going on for so long that it's like it's just money in the bank now when you see this happening. Check out my other video, IHT short squeeze. It's such a similar trade, and you can learn in that video how to, I wouldn't say not lose money, because I could have gotten better averages and I jumped in pretty quick. I made the same mistake I did in the IHT video that I did in this video yesterday. I just went ahead and I bought 1,000 shares on a rip up, which you don't do that. Every time you do that, you're going to see you're going to go down money. So the only way you're actually going to make money, you need to wait for it to drop and then bounce. So very similar trade. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets to $30 today at all, and if it doesn't, who cares? I really don't care. Drops back down into support, I might buy it. Some other accounts, but done trading this account for the week, I think. So yeah, guys, that's another short squeeze. Check out my other video that's very similar to this. Learn how to save yourself some money rather than sell your position. If you got a low float stock, look, those shares are rare. All right, so why did I stay in this trade too? And if you look at my videos, the previous ones, look at different time frame charts. So yesterday, if I would have got out, because I was in like up here at like 1940 or some shit, and then it dipped down. I had to drive to Miami, and I was like, all right, whatever, let it go. But when you look at the big picture, what do you see? These are daily candles. Every one of these is a day. So we popped up, we held this level, stayed strong, consolidated, popped up with some volume. Look at the volume here. Consolidated, popped up. Now we closed, look at this, we closed above the previous pop up. So we are still in what we call an uptrend. Now we went from there. We closed yesterday at like 15 something, and I was like, all right, if this candle here would have closed below here, I wouldn't have been as confident. I don't know if I would have held it. Depends. But it did. So I was like, all right, we have a high potential to squeeze shorts tomorrow. I used to short squeeze, or I used to short these penny stocks, and a lot of times they'll make it look like you're good, but you're not good. And you wake up, and let's say you shorted 1,000 shares at $17, right? You wake up the next morning, and it's at 18.50. You're like, all right, so I'm down $1,500. Really? Now you're down almost 10,000, whatever the math is. But yeah, look at different time frame charts that will keep you in the trade. So one of my favorites here is this, weeklies. Look at that. I love weekly charts. So each one of these candles is a week. Strong, strong, strong. And probably a lot of people loaded in up here, over here. This was 5 weeks ago. Imagine being in this at $6, having 10,000 shares. Now we're trading at 26, 27, $200,000 in 5 weeks. So I'm gonna do some swing trades too on the channel. Stuff like this, where you hold it for longer, and it's going to be a lot easier for some of you guys at work and all that. And you can just hold the position and be pretty safe with it. Set your stop loss, set your price target to sell, and we'll be doing that too. So that is another short squeeze, guys. Pretty much the whole channel has been all short squeezes. That's okay, as long as you learn how to make money and you're getting something from these videos, I'm happy. Any questions, guys, let me know in the comment box, and I appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. It's down in the right-hand side. And any questions, let me know. Be happy to help you make some money. You can do this. You can do this very easy. You can make more money than you are, driving to that job every day in that metal box, feeling like a sheep. But yeah, guys, let me know. Would love to learn, or love to help you guys learn anything. Just let me know. Thank you.